interesting in finding the answer that why the people in universities who learn about business and stuff like that are not that rich, and they earn less money than people who don't go to universities. First of all, I would like to say that this is an argument maybe posed by these people or the followers of them, that the university professors and the professor who and the students who learn about business, they earn little money. So there is probability that this argument is actually posed by very few people who are called businessmen, and other people, they just say that, this is what I believe, because opinions are like diverse and they are hard to undermine, because some person, they have their beliefs and opinion, like what we can do about them. So anyways, this question that, so now as I'm sitting here, as I found a potential answer to it, I can see more angles and more aspect to the same question, and it's not that easy to answer this question, but I think it can be the part of nonsense talk, because it's all about that. I trying to figure out what the hell is going on out there. So let me give you a context a little bit. I have maybe 2 or 3 friends who are really, really interested in business, and they are watching and listening to podcasts, videos related to business and ideas. They want to be entrepreneurs, or what people joke about as unemployed person. Anyways, that's just a joke. The whole point, the context of this is like, those friends, they are like, why the people in universities are like, they are wasting their time and they don't know exactly what is going on in the world, and listen to these lectures and how to earn money and all that, and maybe they listen to people who are highly successful, not knowing the fact that these successes does not just come from the ideas that the person is sharing, but the implication of them, applying them in real life at perfect scenario, perfect situation. So anyways, we were having these arguments, and these are not great arguments, I would say, because they are stupid in some extent, but still they can provide us a little bit insight into what is going on, or at least this can help me understand what is going on within me. Because I recently heard that you can do a lot of things with your hands because they are articulate, and there is a link between hands and speech, and our brain really loves the straightforward path about problems. And if things are unorganized, our mechanism to deal threats and to identify threats is alerted, and we are unable to take proper actions in life, and these stress mechanisms turn into chronic stress, which ages you early, and this chronic stress have many difficulties later in life. But part of this is like, if you are not unable to think about your problems in a straightforward manner, you will see that on a psychological level you will suffer, and you won't be able to figure out like what is going on, and that uncertainty will generate these stress responses, which in turn will cause you a lot of problems. So the point of this nonsense talk is to purify, or at least try to formalize and organize and sophisticate the ideas that are being running down, that are like plaguing my brain. So it does not run out. So if I am doing these sort of brain dumps and nonsense talks, my brain is getting a little bit more organized than it is before. It is getting a little bit more sophisticated in terms of what type of arguments to be presented in certain settings. And this is like, this idea is taken from Still Like an Artist, that obscurity is really great in the beginning, because you don't have a lot of critiques of yours, and you can really talk about what you really want to talk about in terms of what you know. So as an artist, or as a person who really wants to grow in terms of knowledge and impact on the world, this is the prime time to test my theories and hypotheses, and people will really forget about these nonsense talks. That's what mostly happens, and they will focus on the product that I, inshallah, will be in the future. This is also something called future authoring. It's like you talk through what is going on in your brain about what you could be in the future. So this is also helpful for that. This particular nonsense talk can bring a lot of change. I can see a lot of potential in it only if it is executed. And I will highly recommend that to you guys as well, that you go on to study a little bit more about these things. Anyways, so the first thing is, this question is in terms of question is really hard, and I found a potential answer to it, but as I'm sitting in front of the camera, I am unable to even inform you guys what the question really is. This shows that how blurry and how unorganized and unsophisticated even the question is in my head. But the answer, let me tell you the answer. So the people coming from that sort of background might say, I'm not saying that they always are saying this, and I'm not criticizing them, but this is sort of an essay. There are different types of essays, and one type of essay is like opinion-based essay. And this is my opinion, that these sort of people might come